Okay, everybody's always asking how you clean tuna, so I figured I'd just do a little video and show you. So the first thing you do, take a knife that's a little heavier than your fillet knife, so you don't dull it. And you see all these ribs, this back section, you're going to start here. You just kind of cut right up through there. Discard that. And you can see that that stuff's all kind of in there by cartilage. It's not necessarily connected to the spine. Then you take your fillet knife and you come up here pretty high on the neck. Head, you want to get as much of the meat as you can. And then what I like to do is, and you'll see why, you come right behind that fin and you can just slice it out to here. And the reason is this is all just fat meat in here, and when I skin it, you'll see what happens to that fat meat. So go ahead and do both sides. Get ready. Okay, and then I'll cut up this stomach section here to break the skin, and then cut the skin along this bottom section. You don't need to do the top because I deburred it. And then I come up about here, cut that meat on each side. You'll see why. And up here the skin's really soft. You're going to get the skin loose here. So remember I was saying how you didn't have to worry about that belly meat. It's fat and it sticks to the skin, and we don't want to save that. You just rip the skin off, that easy. So again, don't matter where you cut that because your belly meat's not going to be saved. This bloodline here, there's bones going this way. Never run your hand that way, they'll go right through your gloves. They're really razor sharp bones there. So you can see that bloodline there kinda. We're going to come down the side of it, slice all the way down, both sides. That's where you take the sharpest gloves in the world and fillet it with your hand almost. Slice that right out there, and you're going to cut right along that belly meat line. There's a slab. And then you're going to do the same on this side. Up on the top here you've got some stomach bones. You're going to slide that through. You're going to kind of run through here and clean that up. That's a set of bones there. Then you're going to take this section here. Usually you have somebody else as part of that process. So up on the assembly line, you're going to cut that red bloodline out of there. And then when you get down to here, this kind of goes all the way down to the tail. First, good to kind of just run and tip your knife down like that. And as you pick it up, you can just kind of tease it out. Again, that's tendon in there, so it's just bloodline. And there's your tuna fillet. Nice and clean piece of white meat. You can freeze it like that, cut it in chunks to barbecue it, or you can cut nice little steaks out of it and sear each side, or it's best canned. You'll always have one side, the back side has less of a blood strip on it than the stomach side. Same thing though. You're just going to have somebody take this process and cut all this off until it's gone and clean, minimizing how much meat you waste. And when you get down to the end here, you're actually going to take and do the same thing with that bloodline. Just follow that down with a knife. You can see how it almost lifts out of there in one piece. And then continue to trim this blood. This one's got a little bit of bloodshot. This is one that actually came unhooked and it got off, and before it swam away I reached out and gaffed it. You had to see that on video to believe it. But
lots of witnesses.
Anyway, that's it.
In the world.
There's one half of a tuna. You do the same on the other side, so you're getting a lot of pure meat out of a tuna, very little waste.